Well, Thanksgiving is fast approaching and the food tends to get all the attention, but what about the drinks?
Yeah, what about the drinks? Well, we're going to fill you in on the drinks because we're joined by Santa Barbara wine expert, educator, judge, and columnist Jamie Nee. She is here to share which wines go together with which Thanksgiving dishes. Good morning, Jamie. Thank you for being here.
Good morning. Thanks for having me back.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming on early here this morning.
Yeah.
So before Thanksgiving dinner begins, what's something light that you recommend people have?
Oh, wow. So before Thanksgiving dinner, I always think there's no better way to kick off a party than sparkling wine. And here we have a beautiful sparkling La Leaf Grenache Rosé, perfect to kick off any festivity.
Okay,
Yeah.
and I prefer the sides. Green beans, I love the mashed potatoes, I love the mac and cheese, some of the more vegetarian options. Yeah. What wine do you recommend for that?
Yeah, so here I have a beautiful Ballard Canyon Mervet from Samsara. It really just goes well with any sides, stuffing, even mushroom soup. I would love this with this. It's a really good pairing, and really this is like a limited edition for Thanksgiving. There's only 50 cases made of this wine, so I would say to get it quickly. Yeah.
And these are all local wines
These
too.
are all local Santa Barbara County wines.
Great.
Yeah.
After the beginning of the night, everyone goes to the main attraction, the ham, the turkey, what have you. So what do we pair with those dishes? And you were talking before the show, it's on you to bring the wine, so you're going to probably have to bring a couple to wherever you go.
Yeah, so I like to mix it up a little bit. So there's a lot of people that will have turkey. So if they're going to have turkey, I always say a nice Pinot Noir goes with the turkey. This is a beautiful Pinot Noir from Cambria Vineyards up in Santa Maria Valley. It's fresh, it's light, it's fruity. It pairs nicely with turkey because it does give you that fruity flavor. And you know, turkey always has cranberry. So of course you got to have the Pinot with that. And then if you're going to have something a little bigger, like roast beef or dark meat turkey, I have a beautiful Hitching Post wine here. It's a blend, a Syrah Merlot blend. And Hitching Post, we know from Sideways, you know, made it famous. So this does have Merlot. So I know it's a delicious wine. And this would go nicely with something a little heartier like roast beef.
Oh, that sounds really good. I'm
Yeah.
hungry now. It's breakfast time. All right, so I do know a lot of people that are here local. We appreciate how great our wine is on the Central Coast.
Yeah.
Let's say you have some family visiting from out of town and you want to go wine tasting during your Thanksgiving break. What are some local wineries you recommend, especially now that we're well into harvest season?
Yeah, this is a perfect time to go. Fall is gorgeous, the leaves are changing, the vineyards are just looking beautiful, and it's nice and cool. So it's a good time to get out to wine country. Right here we have, you could go up to Samsara, they're up in Goleta, perfectly close winery. Cambria has a beautiful, beautiful tasting room up in Santa Maria Valley, overlooking the valley, sit there with a glass of wine. And then Hitching Post also, they have a gorgeous winery out in Buellton. Perfect place to get a bite to eat at their Hitching Post restaurant and sit out there and drink some wine.
Yeah. I was just in Paso this past weekend and it was beautiful up there. The wine was great. Finally saw some foliage. I was like, no one can say California doesn't have foliage, and it was perfect. So thank you so much for all this information. I feel well equipped now to take a bottle of wine to my Thanksgiving dinner.
I hope you do. Yes, there's so many choices here on the Central Coast, so you really can't go wrong.
Absolutely. All right, Jamie, thank you so much. For more from Jamie, visit petitewinetraveler.com. Thank you so much again for being here, and hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.